You want to drive around? Yeah.
We're going to do some pulls out on the...
This is the Crowd Control Racing test mule.
Got the same amount of horsepower.
Basically, it's a Cobra. See, with this angle, we can get your footwork.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cyclists here.
You've got the... Oh, it's right there. Okay. Oh, there's another TRX. There's like 3 or 4 on the way.
There's a 4th gen Supra in the parking lot.
Yeah, they went out on track earlier, I think. Like a silver one?
Seriously? Yeah.
Yeah, we saw it roll out. Never saw it on track, but like it went out into the hot pit on the pit lane. I'm like, what's going on? We'll just drive all around the racetrack and make sure there's coverage everywhere, really.
Yeah.
No, that's not my way. I just talked to him for like a half hour before he got here.
Test days are so just sort of low key and relaxing.
Well, when it's raining, like
Yeah. Ooh, cell tower.
yeah,
That's gonna be helpful.
we think it's Verizon though.
We have Verizon.
Oh, it's T-Mobile.
Oh, it's
Never
T-Mobile,
mind.
yeah.
It's T-Mobile. We don't have T-Mobile.
Yeah, you know why Verizon doesn't have a booster tower?
Why?
You don't need it.
Well, then we shouldn't have any coverage issues.
I don't know if you've ever had coverage issues at this track.
It's always the other Wi-Fi trying to connect. Like if it drops, it always tries to find like the Daytona Wi-Fi. I think instead of.
Oh yeah. No, we should be good with
Remember, we
this
used
one.
to have to turn on the phone or on the settings. We used to have to turn when we were doing the phone thing. We turned it all off. We had to turn the Wi-Fi off because it would always.
Yep.
Try and connect to the Daytona Wi-Fi.
Yep.
Over the 3G to the phone that we had, or 4G or whatever we had. Oh, here's a tour.
Do burnout right for the tour.
Burnout. Tour days are way better when there's cars on track. Oh, it's like when we had the celebration event and the tours going on. You know, people like go back around and come into the entrance and come in.
Really?
Oh yeah. I've talked to multiple people in the garages. I'm like, you can see it's like a family with kids. I'm like, oh, who are you with? We're like, oh no, we heard the cars and we did the tour. And then we saw people in here and we like figured out how to get in. We only had to pay $20 to get in, so we came. And I'm like, okay. They're like, this is awesome. They're like, this is way better than the tour. I'm like, okay.
Come on in. It's fun.
Yeah, I mean, because they're in the garages with the cars. And then,
yeah.
Well, because we let people go out on pit lane too, right?
Oh, yeah.
So they're going out on the hot pit lane, and now there's no fencing in between you and the racetrack as cars are going by. So people love that.
That's awesome.
Should we just race people on the drop?
We should.
Start pulling up people.
Yeah,
Like,
do that
what's
for.
going? Like at Sebring, turn 7, when we race people, and they're like, what happened?
This This blue pickup truck is pulling away from me on the back straight.
Yeah. Oh, we gotta get around the tiller. Does that have good signal? Everything should be fully powered too, because like we charge them all night in the garage.
Yeah. Yeah, almost full bars.
4 or full?
Almost full.
Okay. There's a lot of people, like, look at all the cars. I mean, I'm sure that's a lot of families and this and that.
Yeah. And you know me, because that's where I park.
Well, yeah. Lightning and shit.
The red flag for lightning.
We never started back up from lunch for like, I don't know, 45 minutes because of lightning.
I didn't see that. You guys see that? Nope.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I mean, it gets it dips to about half coverage in the middle of the track. But
Oh,
out,
does it?
but out here, well, no, like in the middle of the infield.
Oh, well,
But
we're
out-
not going there. Yeah.
Exactly. But
I
out,
was going to come back here.
yeah, out here we're at almost full bars.
Okay. Well, because I was worried about here because like the backstretch is over by the airport too, and you're always worried about all that signal coming from the airport
Yeah,
interfering. That's always been kind of an issue.
Yeah, we're full bars.
All right, sweet.
Yeah, full bars. So, and actually, those are cell repeaters there by the restroom. So that's
Yeah, depending on the brand. Here's the fire rest you guys have here.
wow. I've never actually been out to the lake before.
Yeah, the lake's here. Bob likes to kind of fish here. Oh, there's a boat ramp right there. I was wondering, like, how do you put a boat in? There's the boat ramp. I finally found it. Because Bob said they do a pro-am and they fish in here. And I'm like, where's the boat ramp?
Found it.
Yeah, I guess now I know where it is.
What is there? I mean, is there anything worth catching in there?
I have no idea.
Do they stock
I
that?
have no idea.
Everybody wave to the tour.
You're on camera too. Everybody's videoing like we're videoing you.
We were taking a tour of Daytona, and there was this weirdo in a blue pickup truck kept following us around.
Yeah. You guys are following me around. Nope, the yellow lights aren't on, so that's good. Yeah, we can't go by the lake, but... It's still connected and everything?
Yeah.
How long was it at Barber? Because it was fairly early at Barber, like it stopped, right?
I don't know why it stopped either.
Yeah, we don't know.
Like I went. It was one of those things where, like, if I was there, I might have been able to diagnose it during a pit stop, but remote, it was just impossible.
Right.
Although there are a bunch of
Was there updates and stuff?
yeah, there's like some text messages and
Text messages.
yeah, it gets text messages. So I'll go through and delete all the text messages.
Because I remember doing updates. I think on the way to Barber, we did there was whatchamacallit updates on the hotspot
Yeah.
that I had to do.
Did you do it for the Mazda and the Cobra?
No, I did it all for the one that we were using. I think. And I think you told me don't use the one that says Cobra, use the one that says Mazda. I was very confused by that, but that's what I did.
Yep.
Because we had all the Mazda stuff in the car, in the Cobra, and I'm like,
Yep.
you should probably switch the stickers. I'm like,
Well, if you switch the stickers now, it's just going to confuse me.
Yeah, it's going to confuse me. That doesn't work. We have to go opposite.
Well, I wrote down the numbers for them, so I know which numbers for which one.
Okay. Well, because I only turned one of them on, so I wanted to make sure that the other thing was like turn the right one on and having service to the right one.
Cool.
No, I took it in the trailer and did it on the came over the trailer at Barker. It's nice outside.